for a while. But let me get those questions. To do it, there's no picture round this time, but we're going to be able to do a picture round in weeks to come. We figured that part out. But the tough part about it is it's unlikely we're going to be able to do Name That Tune due to copyright restrictions. Don't want to get in trouble there. So how we're going to do it is I will post 5 questions at a time. There'll be 50 questions this evening. It's not going to run 2 hours. I suspect more, about an hour, hour and a half. I'm going to post the first 5 questions right now. I will read.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sending you that sheet now. Here we go. All right, cool. All right, guys, and please send your answers to us.
Make sure you put your team name on the top of the sheet, please.
On this sheet, and put your team name there. And hit submit what he said. Okay, so 5 questions. You can see them there. I'll read them to you once more. From the bottom, in country music, Marty Robbins covered Streets of Laredo, but his biggest hit was about what other Texas town? In sports, considering the big 4 sports, teams are named after animals, people, occupations, all sorts of things. But what team, though, is named after a poem? Question number 3, in terms of volunteering, I have a trivia friend, Layla, protecting her name, changing it. She is a woofer, WWOOFER. Volunteer in what type of activity? Organic farming, disaster cleanup, home repair, or animal rescue? And your last one, first one I should say. Oh, then we have medical, of course. Not the first pandemic of the 21st century. The 2009 swine flu pandemic originated in what country? And then question number 1, first at the top, watching the detectives with novels like Farewell, My Lovely and The Long Goodbye. What mystery writer died of alcoholic pneumonia in 1959? And we'll give you 3 more minutes to send in your answers. Thanks. Play a little, just like old, I'll play a song while you're thinking of it. 3 more minutes. Yeah, but I posted the questions, yeah. What's that? I could see the issue now. You can't do it all at once.
I mean, I guess what we could do is just post the document first. Even though they're going to get the questions, we can read the questions and then they can. It might be easier doing that.
If this one, I'll do the answers in just a little bit.
Yeah, okay. But then we'll do. We'll just post the sheet in the beginning of the round. They can see the questions. I think it's just easier. Not like they're.
All right, 2 more minutes.
The minute is a unit of time usually equal to 1/6.
Alexa's talking. That's so funny. Alexa was spying on us the whole time. 1 more minute for your answers. The turtle submitted. You see those?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. That's gonna take me a couple minutes to score everything.
Yeah, Alexa's spying. All right. I'm assuming all answers are in. Thanks, guys. All answers are in. Very nice. Okay. All right. And let us give the answers to you. They are as follows. Oh, wait. No one's at. Is everyone answered?
I'm waiting on 2 more sheets.
All right, guys. Send in those 2 other sheets, and I'll post the answers in just a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to work on making it a little more smoothly next time. Got them all in? Yeah. Okay. All answers are in, and here are your official answers. The writer, the mystery writer, is Raymond Chandler. Died of alcoholic poisoning, so sadly. Depressed over his wife dying. Those things happen. It sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. The first pandemic of the 21st century happened in 2009. My wife and I, on our second honeymoon, went to Mexico, had the run of the resort because no one was there, only a third filled. Lots of Brits there, though, for some reason. Anyway, Mexico is the answer to your second one. Our friend Layla is involved with organic farming. She was to go to an organic farm in the Pacific before the whole swine flu thing hit, so I don't know whether she went there or not. She could be still home. And the Baltimore Ravens, of course, named after the Edgar Allan Poe poem, The Raven. And lastly, Marty Robbins sang about down in the West Texas town of El Paso, Marty Robbins. Okay, let's introduce our teams to you this evening. We have, can you point it to me a little more? Okay. We have the Useless Legs. Thank you for showing up. We have Grand Crew, my friend from college, Sue Pohl from the Fredonians. We also welcome the Smashing Peanuts. So happy they're here. Baby Carlos, very nice. Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in a Box, great team name. Bad Wolf, all right. How about those turtles? Spazzarelli, Leonisa and crew. We have friends from Vermont, my son David and his wife, the Vermonsters. We also have the Quarantine. Good factual name, with the times. The Bourgeois Suspects. Wow, are you the guys from North Carolina? Can you be back? That's amazing. We have the French Connection, and we have Mike Honcho. Mike Honcho is here as well. Does that stand for something? Mike Honcho, am I saying fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from Houston.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, Victoria wants to know how to enter a team name. How did she do that? Victoria, I've sent a sheet which has a sign-up sheet. I'm going to send that right now. You sign in this way. Here you go, Victoria. Wants to know how to sign in. Here's how you do it right now. Here we are. Okay. All right. Those are your answers. And here is the sign-up sheet for Victoria. Victoria. There we go. All right. Our second amount of questions. I'm going to read it to you now. Questions 6 through 10. We have, Craig, are you serious, man? Can't answer the phone, bro. Sorry. Okay, here we go. We have Let's Fight. We have Smells Nice. We have Don't Touch. We have Rise Up, and we have Tourist Traps. In the Let's Fight category, in his comedy, Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler won the 1996 MTV Award for Best Fight. Who did Happy Gilmore fight and lose to? Here is the question. Here we go. All right. That is question number 1. Don't answer right now. Just answer on your sheets. Question number 2 is as follows. Smells Nice. There are 5 scents, S-E-N-T-S, 5 scents in what's called the fragrance wheel of perfumes. 5 scents in what's called the fragrance wheel of perfumes. Of these 4, which one is not in the fragrance wheel? Is it fresh, oriental, rain, or woody? Fresh, oriental, rain, or woody? And let's post that question for you now. Fresh, oriental, rain, or woody? Question posted now. There you are. Okay. Question number 3 of this quarter is as follows. Don't touch, as you know, don't touch your face, don't shake hands, keep your distance. The optics just weren't good. What Trump administration cabinet member took heat for coughing into his hand during a March 14th press conference? Don't touch your face, don't shake hands, keep your distance. The optics were not good. What Trump administration cabinet member took heat for coughing into his hand during a March 14th press conference? Took some heat, and rightly so. And here is your question. All right. It's going to be a little short. Okay, that was 215 characters. Man, okay. There we go. So we'll just have it turn March 14th. All right. Your next question of this category, 2 more to go. It took some 30 years, but starting in 1858, what city was raised up some 14 feet? It took some 30 years, but starting in 1858, what city was raised up some 14 feet? Multiple choices. Going to post that for you now. Here you go. All right. Was it Miami, Chicago, Boston, or St. Louis? Miami, Chicago, Boston or St. Louis? Sean, I'm going to send you the answer sheet after I'm done giving all the questions. All right. Meantime, here's your next question of this this period, if you will. It's in tourist traps, the category. Should you be traveling south on I-95? The kids will beg you to stop, but don't do it. What is the name of the south of the border mascot? You're traveling south on I-95, maybe going to Disney World, want to take a road trip with the kids. You're about sick of them by now. They beg you to stop, but don't do it. What is the name of the south of the border mascot? And here is the question. And Logan, I'm going to send you an answer sheet in just a second. Here you go. And let me send the answer sheet to them. Rich, you got that for me? They just sent it to me? All right, cool. Yeah, answer sheet for that one.
Which one? Second round?
Second round, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
This is the one you just sent me?
Yeah, that's round 2.
Okay, all right.
I got teams I did put.
All right, cool. And
so make sure people, like the team name, please put your team name at the top so I know what team you are, because I have a couple sheets that have no name on it.
Okay, here are the sheets, guys. Make sure you put your team name at the top of the sheet so we know who you are. All right, we'll give you about 5 minutes and walk it up to us as soon as you can. I'm not going to play this song by Lady Gaga, just for general principle. And here is a good one. Okay, so add up the volume for you. You got 5 minutes to walk it up, to send it in. What's that?
My gosh, you're right.
What's that?
Santos, I love you. Shit. I'm just making peanuts.
That's song by Joni Mitchell, man.
Oh, wait. I didn't have 3 Donias for the first round. I had useless lanes. I had 2.
Okay. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, that just where this. Yeah, just guys, where it says team name on there, just make sure you please put the team name in there. Going on blanks, it doesn't help me. Everybody else has been pretty good, so.
That Fredonia education, that was it.
Adult education.
Three minutes.
Oh, Google Doc for round 2. Okay. That's annoying.
All right, 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. Walk it up. I keep saying walk it up. Okay. A little bit of Ripple for you. I wish I had some Ripple. No, I don't. 35 cents a bottle back in the 70s. You kids don't follow my example.
The next round.
You send it to me now?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Okay. You just post it. So that this way you guys have it, they can look at the questions.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
Okay. So next round, I'm going to post the answer sheet right away. That might be easier. MD 2020 was good also. Oh, yeah. I didn't have that though. No, I don't like that business. Okay, thanks.
Oh, wow.
Elizabeth Lenz. What's my YouTube?
The link.
Yeah, send it to me again.
Was that for Craig?
Nah, for Elizabeth Mensager Higgins. For
Cancel.
huh?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna give the answer now.
Give him a couple minutes. I have to grade it.
Okay. All right, guys, give you a couple more minutes. You sent it to me already?
What's that?
The
What?
yeah, the link to
Oh,
get on
I did
YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
Okay. Thanks. No, that's not it. Too late for the first round questions, so sorry. Yeah. Andrew Bruno. How you been, brah? Andrew, missed that dude. Anybody here for answers yet? Oh, put those team names in. There's this. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're looking at one more minute. Truly one more minute, yeah. Yeah, Robin, I've got some music in the background, but there's no music, no name that tune this evening. Hey, Rich, did you get Larry's sheet? No, he didn't get your sheet yet, Larry.
Well, it's probably there.
Oh, it's probably there. Just hasn't scored it yet. I'm gonna give the answers. Well, okay. All right. Answers in just 15 seconds. If you haven't yet walk it up, please. Walk it up. Send it in. All right. All answers are in. So, in the movie Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler's character had a fight with what game show host, if you will. And by the way, he is a black belt in karate. In the movie, he lost a fight to Bob Barker. Lost to Bob Barker, of all people. You have the 5 cents in the fragrance wheel of perfumes. Of these 4, which one is not in the fragrance wheel? Fresh, Oriental, Rain, or Woody? Correct answer is Rain. You know, what am I doing? Let me just send you those answers. Here we go. Correct answer is Rain. The other 2 are Floral and Fougère, which is French for fern. Ben Carson, he's a doctor. He should know better, but he coughed into his hand and took some heat for doing that. My son's pediatrician. He's 18 already. He still goes to a pediatrician just for a couple more years. Anyway, not naming names, but I was shocked, I tell you, when I saw him coughing into his hand, not doing the elbow cough. And this is before the whole COVID-19 thing. Back in the mid-19th century in Chicago, they noticed that Lake Michigan water and all sorts of sewage was flowing through the streets. What are they going to do about it? Rather than dig down, they raised the city up some 14 feet. Incredible. They did it back in the 19th century. And the mascot of south of the border, which is south of the North Carolina border, is named Pedro. Pedro is the mascot. Did everyone get that? I think they did. Yeah, most likely. Most people did. Okay. Very cool, guys. All right. Time for your next 5 questions. We go from tourist traps to the following categories. We have, there's no wagering, by the way. We have movies. We have the best. We have boomer games. And we have guilty pleasures. And lastly, we have movies once more, 2 movie categories. Once again, categories, we have movies, we have the best, we have boomer games, we have guilty pleasures, and lastly, another round of movies. In the movies category, I saw it Sunday night. There is finally a spin-off of The Big Lebowski, released about a month ago. Christopher Walken, Sonia Braga, and Susan Sarandon in supporting roles. You'd think it would be great, but the suck factor was high, so high. Anyway, what is the name of this flop of a movie? Is it The Jesus Rolls, The Dude Abides, The Treehorn Diaries, or Little Larry Sellers? What's the name of this movie? The Jesus Rolls, The Dude Abides, The Treehorn Diaries, or Little Larry Sellers? It's a spinoff of The Big Lebowski. It finally came out, and might I say, once more, the suck factor was high. I really wanted to like it too, but I could not. So let me post that for you now. You have to cut it down to 200 characters. So sorry of that. But I'm going to give you the choices, so bear with me. Here are your choices. What's the name of the movie? This flop of a movie. Is it The Jesus Rolls, The Dude Abides, The Treehorn Diary, and you know what happens? No, The Treehorn Diaries, or Little Larry Sellers. Little Larry Sellers. What's the name of this flop of a movie? And here is, oh wow, you know what? It actually worked out, believe it or not. Even all the verbiage I put on there, it still makes sense. Don't mind the man behind the mirror. Okay. Your next category. We're now going to the best. It's sure to inspire arguments, but who did ESPN name as the greatest athlete of the 20th century? It's sure to inspire all sorts of arguments, but who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? Here is your question posted. Who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? Not the 21st century, the 20th century. Next category of this round, John Spinello. John Spinello, not exactly a household name, but in 1964, with the promise of a job after college, which they reneged on, he created what Milton Bradley game? Was it Trouble? Was it Operation? Was it Twister? Was it Battleship? John Spinello, not exactly a household name, but in 1964, he created what Milton Bradley game? Was it Trouble? Was it Operation? Was it Twister? Was it Battleship? One of those 4 is your correct answer. And here is it posted so you can refer back. There you are. Next category. Guilty pleasures. I really like KFC's Nashville Hot Chicken. It's based on a recipe from what Royal Nashville Chicken restaurant? Is it Queenie's House of Chicken, Elizabeth's Chicken Palace, King's Birdland, or Prince's Hot Chicken Shack? I really like KFC's Nashville Hot Chicken, based on a recipe from what Royal Nashville Chicken restaurant? Is it Queenie's House of Chicken? Is it Elizabeth's Chicken Palace? Is it King's Birdland, or Prince's Chicken Shack? Prince's Chicken Shack. One of those 4 is correct. Let us know which one before the music is over. There you go. And that sort of made it. Let's see, cut out, okay, cut out the thing about the Nashville Hot Chicken, but I really do like it. It's based on a recipe from what Royal Nashville Chicken restaurant? Queenie's House of Chicken, Elizabeth's Chicken Palace, King's Birdland, or Prince's Hot Chicken Shack? Going to send the answer sheet so very shortly, Logan, so hang tight. Meantime, your next question. Movies, the category. Who was the director who gave us great films like Spartacus, A Clockwork Orange, and Eyes Wide Shut? Who was the film director who gave us great films like Spartacus, A Clockwork Orange, and Eyes Wide Shut? No multiple choices there. You got to know it. What director gave us great films like Spartacus, A Clockwork Orange, and Eyes Wide Shut? Gonna post it for you right now, and then send you your answer sheet. Here you go. Here's the question, and let me send the answer sheet once more. I think I already sent it, but did you send that to me already, Rich? Trivia,
yes,
Rich?
I think so.
I did. Yeah. Let me see if I had it up there. Okay. Oh, Robin says I already sent the answers, so
I'll get it.
let me send it to him once more. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, bro. All right.
That's for round 3.
Round 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Send me the answer sheet once more because I missed it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the visual suspects, of course. They're our friends from Rhinebeck, Lauren and Terry and company, and Ann and everybody there. Check out Terry when he plays. Great Irish music. By the way, I did my ancestry DNA. I am 3% from the land of the Celts. 3% Irish. So I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Okay. Here we go. Here are your answer sheets for this round, by the way, for Logan. And here you go, bruh. I'll send it to you right now. And send it to us as soon as you can. We'll give you about 5 minutes. Walk it up. I would say walk it up. Here's your sheets, guys. Here you are. Okay, just click on that. And here's a little music for you, musical interlude. Going to give you 4.5 minutes. Good luck.
I think I might be, I mean, before you read the one.
Send the sheet, yeah.
Send the sheet.
Yeah. Be right back.
No. Hope everybody's having fun. I'm having fun scoring. Put your team names at the top of the sheet, please.
Going. Huh?
That was what he put there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
2.5 minutes. Five rounds. 10 rounds. Yeah. 10 rounds. All right. It's money, man. Okay. Let's get another one. A little too dramatic. All right. 2.5 more minutes.
Oh.
How many answers are in?
About half of them.
Okay.
Ish. Give me like a couple. I'd be pretty good because I'm scoring pretty quick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You send me the forms for.
Round 4.
Yeah. I'll bring it to them right away.
Yep.
Tobacco Road.
Oh man, gotta stop.
What's that?
I gotta shut up now because they're talking and like I'm in their group.
Oh. Hey guys, stop talking to Rich in your group.
Mute me.
Yeah, mute him. Okay.
I'll mute it in a second.
Okay. You sent me 4 just now?
Yeah, just 4.
Okay, we'll get this down better as we move forward. But that's what we learned. I learned about 200 characters and learned about, learned all sorts of stuff. All right, 1 minute. Little Eric Burden and the Animals for you. Yeah? Wow, that's cool. Can't say I ever did. Answers in?
Concert in Prague.
Wow.
200 people there.
All answers in, bro? All right, come on. Hustle up with the answers.
I think we're pretty good. You can go.
All right. Rich tells me answers are in, and I'm believing him because I'm that kind of guy. All the answers are in. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to give you the answers now, post them up for you. Why don't I just tell it to you rather than post it up? That'll be easier. Okay. Saw it Sunday night. Finally, a spinoff of The Big Lebowski, released about a month ago. Christopher Walken, Sonia Braga, Susan Sarandon in supporting roles. I thought it'd be great. I really wanted to like it, but the suck factor was so high. The name of this flop of a movie, what was it? The Jesus Rolls, The Dude Abides, The Treehorn Diaries, or Little Larry Sellers? Nobody fucks with the Jesus, man. It was a Jesus Rolls, a Jesus Rolls. So bad, though, and I so wanted to like it. Don't waste your $6.99 on pay-per-view. It's just not worth it. The best, sure to inspire arguments, but who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, your correct answer. Boomer Games, John Spinello, not a household name. In 1964, he created what Milton Bradley game? Trouble, Operation Twister, or Battleship? He gave us Operation, John Spinello, 1964. I think he was from Rochester, in fact. Guilty pleasures. How about that Nashville hot chicken from KFC? It's pretty good, based on a recipe from what Royal Nashville Chicken Restaurant? Is it Queenie's House of Chicken, Elizabeth's Chicken Shack, King's Birdland, or Prince's Hot Chicken Shack? It is Prince's Hot Chicken Shack, where they got the recipe, based on that recipe. And lastly, the film director that gave us great films like Spartacus, A Clockwork Orange, and Eyes Wide Shut. He went to Taft High School with my dad back in the day. It is Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick, Taft High School in the Bronx. Stanley Kubrick is your correct answer. All right, I'm going to give you, first off, I'm going to give you the answer sheets for your next round. So that'll be helpful. I think you guys want it first. Now I'm going to read your questions for you, your categories. We have on hold. We have a funny word. This is going to be tough to post. I also have viral movies, Sunday papers, and Mitch Albom, the writer. Once again, here are the categories. We're looking at on hold, a funny word, viral movies, Sunday papers, and Mitch Albom. In the on hold category, basketball fans are unhappy that the season's on hold, but fans of one particular team may be okay with it. With only 15 teams, what team had the worst record before the league suspended its season? Basketball fans are pretty much unhappy that the season's been canceled. Had to be, of course. Fans of one particular team may be okay with it because with only 15 wins, what team had the worst record before the league suspended its season? And there is your question. Question number 2. This one's going to be tough to post because it's very wordy, so I'm going to give it to you in sections. A funny word, boner. You can't say it without laughing. Back in the day, if you pulled a boner, it meant you goofed up big time. What event was Merkel's boner? What event was Merkel's boner? I'll give you some answers, some varieties of a big mistake, and you tell me which one you think is Merkel's boner. Let's post this for you first. Merkel's boner. So what was it? Read it to you right now. Was it in fact that John Merkel of Boston's Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority negotiated a bargain on new subway cars? Trouble was, the new cars were too wide for the MBTA platforms. Was it John Merkel of Boston's Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority negotiated a bargain on some new subway cars? Trouble was, the new cars were too wide for any of the Boston subway platforms. Could it be that? Or could it be the next one? What was Merkel's boner? Could it be that the U.S. steel exec known as Cory Merkel shipped $4+ million of steel to London, England? Very nice, but it was supposed to go to London, Ontario. U.S. steel exec Cory Merkel shipped $4 million+ of steel to London, England. The trouble was, it was supposed to go to London, Ontario. Poor Cory. Was that Merkel's boner? We'll find out. Okay, your third choice for Merkel's boner reads as follows. A controversial base running error by rookie first baseman Fred Merkle cost the New York Giants a late season game and eventually the pennant. A controversial base running error by rookie first baseman Fred Merkle cost the New York Giants, the then New York Giants, a late season game and ultimately the pennant, losing to the Chicago Cubs. Was that Merkel's boner? Here is it so you can read it. And lastly, was this Merkel's boner? That's my wife calling. Mrs. Trivia Break. Can't answer. She'll be mad, but someone will have to explain to her. And lastly, this is your fourth Merkel's boner. Tommy Merkel bet he could land the plane in front of a bar on New York St. Nicholas Avenue. Well, he landed a plane all right. Trouble was, he landed it in front of the wrong bar on nearby Amsterdam Avenue. Tommy Merkel bet that he could land a plane in front of a bar in New York City's St. Nicholas Avenue in Washington Heights. Well, he landed the plane all right, but in front of the wrong bar on nearby Amsterdam Avenue. So that was that Merkel's boner. Here are your categories. Here are your options for all the boners. There you go. All right, it's a funny word, but no one accused us of being mature. We go now to your next category, viral movies. So when not watching trivia and driving Mrs. Trivia Break Crazy, who just texted me, I'm binge watching virus movies like The Andromeda Strain, Contagion, and the like. In the 1995 movie Outbreak, who played the female lead opposite Dustin Hoffman? Viral movies, the category. When not watching and writing trivia and driving Mrs. Trivia Break Crazy, I'm binge watching movies like The Andromeda Strain, Contagion, movies like that. In the 1995 movie Outbreak, who played the female lead opposite Dustin Hoffman? Who played the female lead opposite Dustin Hoffman? Here's the one for you. Okay, got to cut this off a little bit. Who played in Outbreak? Who played the female lead opposite Dustin Hoffman? Let me know that as well. Here you are. Okay, and your last one of the section of this period. Mitch Albom, famous for his book Tuesdays with Morty. He's also a sports reporter and broadcaster based in what city? Mitch Albom is famous for his book Tuesdays with Morty, also a sports reporter and broadcaster, and he's based in what U.S. city? Based in what U.S. city? Let us know. You have your answer sheets, so send them in as soon as you know the answers. Thanks. I'm going to call Mrs. Trivia Break back and see what she wants. As a dutiful husband, I must do these things, or trouble can be had. And, I don't want trouble, not me. Okay, here we go. All right, we'll give you 5 minutes once more. Good luck. You have your answer sheets already. You can watch me call her. I call her Donner Party. Hey, honey. Hey, I'm doing my show. What's up? Oh, okay. Coming home soon? Very nice. Love you. See you soon. Okay. Bye-bye. Right, Maury. Yes, I said Morty. Maury, excuse me. If you want to send me a 5 when you get a mo.
I got this down to this
Huh?
amazing. This
Yeah.
format.
Cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. If you had to text the answers, dude, they would have
Oh, Jesus. You just sent it to me?
I got
No,
one.
okay. I thought I saw something. Yeah. I don't play enough Jewel. Thanks. What's that?
That's great. Was that a Rodney answer for number 1?
So I'm going to post this on our Facebook pages. You know, this.
4, 5, 5. Back to Easter, that's a perfect round.
Huh?
Back to Easter. I think that's the first perfect round. We have one other.
Oh,
We
okay.
had 2 others.
Comic strip question? Yeah. Michael Jordan, the athlete of the century. Yeah, as Crystal said. Did I give the answer? Shit. Fuck. Sorry. Dang.
I got one team that's perfect so far.
All right. Two more minutes. Got a toothache, man. Can you get dentist appointments now, or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. Okay, one more minute, 45 seconds actually. How are we doing? Most of them? Okay, I'll give you 45 more seconds to walk up your answers. And then we'll post also the. Yeah.
16.
Huh?
I only got 5 more teams out.
Okay.
1, 2.
This is live at Woodstock 94.
Oh my God, I had this, yep.
So sad.
Dolores O'Riordan.
What's that?
Dolores O'Riordan. Oh, you're right. It's Dolores O'Riordan.
Reading. Oh, reading.
I have a couple of whiskeys in here, but I guess it's.
Well, that's his in.
I think so. Wait, 1, 2. Again, we'll. Let me see. I think I got 1. Spazzarelli, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spazzarelli. I got 1 more team out, I think.
Okay, one more team out there. Walk it up, please.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm waiting on Smashing Peanuts and Useless Legs.
Okay, Smashing Peanuts, Useless Legs. Come here, Charlie. Say hi to the folks now. Come here. Charlie says hi. He's not into it, is he? No, I don't like it, Dad. Come on, man, say hi.
Just waiting
He's not down with it. I'll put you down, bro.
Smashing peanuts.
All right, Smashing Peanuts, need that answer. Send it in to our friend Trivia Rich, our partner this evening. All right. I'm assuming all answers are in, right? Okay. Walk it up. Thank you. All right. Let's give you the answer, shall we? Assuming it's all in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the worst team in the NBA this season, from worst to first, the Golden State Warriors. Fred Merkle never lived it down. He made the base running mistake. Rene Russo played opposite Dustin Hoffman in Outbreak 1995. I didn't give you the comic book one. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. I only give you 4.
Free point for everybody.
Free point for everyone. The comic book question had to do with Dilbert.
I think people saw it on the quiz.
It's on there. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Free point. Okay. And lastly, Mitch Albom. Tuesdays with Maury, a sports reporter and broadcaster in Detroit City is where he does his work. Everyone's getting a point for the comic one.
Yeah, if you didn't get it, I mean, if they got it, they got all 5, then just give it 5.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Your question sheet. Oh, many dentists and doctors are canceling appointments except true emergencies. All right. This can wait, but fucking hurts, man. I've been putting it off for a while. Caps and all that business. All right. TMI, so sorry. Okay. Here are your next 5 questions. The categories: under quarantine. We follow that with history. Then we go to roll the dice, your special like everyone else, and maybe not. Here we go. Categories again. We have under quarantine. We have history. We have roll the dice. We have your special, and maybe not. In the under quarantine category, multiple choice, Rand Paul, the senator, came down with the COVID-19 virus. But who was the first member of Congress to come down with the same coronavirus? Was it Mario Diaz-Balart, Don Crenshaw, Pete Aguilar, or Janice Schakowsky? Under quarantine. So Rand Paul, senator, came down with it. But who was the first member of Congress to come down with the COVID-19 virus? Was it Mario Diaz-Balart? Was it Don Crenshaw? Was it Pete Aguilar? Or was it Janice Schakowsky? One of those 4 is your correct answer. Get it to us when you know it. Your next category after under quarantine. Now we're going to history. The Federalist Papers laid the framework for our Constitution. 85 articles written by 3 people. Alexander Hamilton did the heavy lifting, writing 51 of the 85 articles. But who was the slacker founding father who wrote only 5 of the articles? The Federalist Papers laid the framework for our Constitution. 85 articles written by 3 people. Alexander Hamilton did the heavy lifting, writing 51 of those 85 articles. Who was a slacker? Who was a slacking founding father who wrote only 5 of those articles? He wrote only 5, and who was he? Inquiring minds want to know, so walk it up. Let me delete some characters here. So listen, we're on a learning curve. Okay, who was a slacker? There we go. Learning curve, I should say. Here we are, okay? Your third question, category now. Roll the dice. From board games to craps, everyone has rolled those dice. But what do you call the dots that are on every die? What do you call the dots that you'd find on every die? What do you call the dots on a pair of dice or on every die? Let us know. Thank you. Walk it up. Send it in. You know the story. Thank you so much for that. All right. And your next question. Your special. By the way, here is the first in a series of somewhat famous quotations. Here's the quote. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Who said it? Was it Al Franken, Ralph Lauren, Margaret Mead, or Nancy Reagan? Your special, the first in a series of somewhat famous quotations. The quote is, always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. And who said it? Was it Al Franken? Or could it be Ralph Lauren, Margaret Mead, or Nancy Reagan? One of those 4 is correct. Who said it? Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. So who said that? Was it Al Franken? Was it Ralph Lauren? Was it Margaret Mead, or was it Nancy Reagan? One of those four is your correct answer. Walk it up, please. By habit, I'm saying that. Walk it up when you know it. And we have another one for you. Maybe not. This one is for the nerds. Who said the quote, "I'm convinced that before the year 2000 is over, the first child will have been born on the moon. I'm convinced that before the year 2000 is over, the first child will have been born on the moon." Who said that? Was it Buckminster Fuller? Was it Jules Verne? Was it Yuri Gagarin? Was it Werner von Braun? One from the nerds. Who said, "I'm convinced before the year 2000 is over, the first child will have been born on the moon"? And who said it? Four choices. Was it Buckminster Fuller? Was it Jules Verne? Was it Yuri Gagarin? Or was it Werner von Braun? Those are your options. Let me know as well. And one more for you. And then we will we'll give you the halftime scores, let you know how you're doing. Thank you for that trivia, Rich. Okay, that's it. What am I talking about? Those are your 5 questions. Play some music for you. Give you about 5 minutes. Walk it up when you know it. So happy when you do that. Thank you. Whoops. There we go. I'll play that song. Come on, man. Damn, brother. Shit. What did I do here? There we are.
We'll play me some music. The Outsiders.
Yes, yes.
Sonny Granacci.
Come again?
Sonny Granacci is the late.
Oh, really? Why?
He
Did
just
not.
died, yeah.
Oh no!
I know
Oh.
my 60s music. You know,
Clearly, you weren't born yet, but you know it. Dang. Okay.
It's a great video.
Yeah.
One, two.
I do keep touching my face. It's habit. They say people do it like 20 times every minute or something. By the way, Mrs. Trivia Break is a nurse, and she said masks are almost as bad because when you have it on, you always have to constantly adjust it. So, yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's stupid, but it just makes you feel better about things, you know. Whoa, buddy. Mrs. Trivia Break has arrived. The dogs have alerted me. Hey, Donna. Donna, say hi to the folks. Look, come here. Come on. Oh, she's camera shy. All right. 2.5 minutes. Want me to send me the sheets also for the next one?
Yeah.
I haven't opened it up yet, hon. No, honey, I'm live on air. Could be, or it could be the other one. Very nice. You send them to me? Okay, no worries. That's in the Spring Break album, in case you guys wanted to know. Thanks. All right, give you 2 more minutes, guys. Yeah, okay. I didn't make the yeah. Yeah. Anybody get the answers to the founding fathers?
A couple of them.
Oh, really? No kidding. Wow, that's pretty good. How about the one for the nerds? The moon question. Everyone get that too? The moon.
Couple teams,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see that? Do you see that show?
Yeah.
Hunters.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
I think I gave it away just then. One and a half minutes. Bring it down to size. Andrew wants you to sing. Jamie, I'm going to post those answers in just a second. One, two, three. All right. I'm assuming all the answers
I got a couple teams
okay.
out.
All right. Rich is going to give you a couple more moments, so walk them up when you can, and I'm going to post
I'm waiting on Smashing Peanuts, Brutal Suspects, and the French Connection.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, there we go. We're getting them.
All right. Give you guys 45 seconds. Oh man, I touched my eye too. Jeez.
The French Connection. The only thing I'm waiting on. La French Connection.
Okay, French Connection, just walk it up, please. Send it in, rather.
Snail mail.
All right, I'm gonna say they're not in. Okay.
Go ahead. It's
All right, French Connection sent it in. All right, okay.
well, no,
They sent it. Okay, we're gonna call it though, as they call off the jam, that kind of thing. All right. Okay, let's give you the answers. By the way, Martin, I'm going to post those answers to number 4 in just a bit. But the answers to this last one were as follows. I'll post it in just a second. Mario Diaz-Balart came down with the Corona-19 virus. The founding father that did that was the slacker was John Jay. John Jay only writing 5 of the articles. When you roll the dice, the dots are known as pips. That great quote about "you're unique just like everybody else," that was Margaret Mead. Margaret Mead, and the person that said he expects that before the year 2000 is over, the first child will have been born on the moon. That is Wernher von Braun. Wernher von Braun said that. A Nazi, yes. Did you see the series Hunters with Al Pacino? Not going to give it away, but wow, man, it was really something. So see that instead of the Jesus Rolls. But you have to spend a lot of time because it's a 10-part first season. They're going to have, they say, 5 seasons too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
First season was pretty incredible. Wernher von Braun said he expects to see people on the moon before the year 2000 is over. So clearly, unless there's something we don't know about, he was not correct. Not correct. Okay, here's the form for the next series of questions. But meantime, Martin wanted to get the Martin Bend from Bad Wolf wanted me to post the answers to the last one. So let me do that for you, Martin. Here you go. Taking care of that because I like you. You're an okay sort. Here we are, those ones. And posting that. And also, let me post the answers to our last series of questions, round 5 as well. By the way, in case you had such a wonderful time and you want to revisit this, I'm going to post it, the whole thing, this whole broadcast on my Trivia Break page and Rich's Trivia Rich page. So if you want to just check it out and show it to the folks, what have you, you can do that as well. All right. Here we go. Yeah, let's get the scores now. Okay.
All right.
You want to, here.
Yeah. You can turn it this way. You're going to get my beautiful mug.
Oh, man, with his Rangers.
My Rangers jersey on. One day they'll play hockey again. We'll go top to bottom in no particular order. Useless Legs has 15 points. Grand Crew has 11. Freedonius has 9.
Go Sue. She's flying solo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smashing Peanuts is 11. Baby Carlos, 18.
Oh, dang. Baby Carlos in the lead then.
No. We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in a Box has 15.
Nice.
Bad Wolf has 13.
Uh-huh.
Turtles kicking some ass has 24 points.
Come on.
Currently in the lead.
Yeah.
Spazzarelli has 13.
Yeah.
Verm Monsters has 10.
Oh, Dave, you got to pick it up, buddy.
Quarantine has 13. Brusual Suspects has 17. The French Connection has 9. Mike Concho has 15. Queso Corona has 15. Back by Easter has 15. My Drinking Team has 15. Going the Social Distance has 16. And Apple Insider has 9.
Apple Insider.
We got 5 more rounds to go. I just touched my face now. God damn it.
Who's in the lead, though?
Turtles.
Turtles in the lead.
24.
24. Very nice. Rich is washing his hands. So, we're on top of that. But he didn't go 20 seconds, and I don't think he used soap even. So
I live on the edge.
He's on the edge, this guy. So, okay. All right. Your next series of questions. Questions 25, 26 through 30. We have good advice. We have more good advice. We have so true. And we have enough with the quotes already. So we have a few more quotes, good advice, more good advice, so true, and enough with the quotes already. In the good advice category, as follows. If you're playing a poker game and you look around the table and you can't tell who the sucker is, it's you. Who said it? Was it Paul Newman, Richard Nixon, W.C. Fields, or Matt Damon? In the good advice category, if you're playing a poker game and you look around the table and you can't tell who the sucker is, it's you. Who said it? Was it Paul Newman, Richard Nixon, W.C. Fields, or Matt Damon? Here is it posted for you. Your second question in this period, in this grouping, I should say. More good advice. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. What actress said that? More good advice. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. What actress said that? Post it for you now. What actress said that? If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. What actress said that? Next question, next category. Halfway there, another quote for you. What Rat Pack member said, I once shook hands with Pat Boone and my whole right side sobered up? Halfway there, what Rat Pack member said, I once shook hands with Pat Boone and my whole right side sobered up? What Rat Pack member said that? You know the Rat Pack, the 60s Rat Pack. Which one may have said that? Your next one, your next question. So true. One more quote. What humorist said, you can only be young once, but you can always be immature? So true. What humorist said, you can only be young once, but you can always be immature? What famous satirist, what famous humorist, I should say, said that? Let's post it for you. Here we go. Those are your questions. Once again, good advice, more good advice, halfway there. So true. Did I only give you 4 there? Yeah, I think I should have one more. Yes, I do. One more. This one, we're enough with the quotes already. What is the color of the cross on the Jamaican flag? What is the color of the cross on the Jamaican flag? I'm going to give you some choices there, because how would you know otherwise? Is it green? Is it yellow? Is it brown? Is it black? What is the color of the cross on the Jamaican flag? Green, yellow, brown, or black? One of those 4 is your correct option. Let us know. Walk it up. Here you go. Play some tunes for you. Give you about 5 minutes. Walk it up when you know it. And we'll carry on a little bit of social repartee here as we're isolated. Walk it up when you know it. Thank you so much. Send it to us when you know it. Thanks, man. You're number 3. Oh, buddy. Okay. I'm still on 2. Okay. Almost done now. We go down too easily, these ones, like your mama. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, man. I like your mom, too. It's terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's terrible. Jeez, okay, good. You're right, Andrew.
What do you say?
My son and Andrew Bruno are castigating my choice of beer. I'm drinking Donna's beer. Yeah, everyone, by the way, everyone got the Facebook Messenger question correct. We spent a lot of time in Middletown. It is Frank Shorter. Frank Shorter is the answer to your mystery photo. We haven't tacked on the 4 points for everyone yet, though, so we'll take care of that at the end of the evening. Frank Shorter. Jessica, I'm assuming you got it right. I haven't checked yet. Two and a half minutes. I just have it on like shuffle. It seems it's playing decent songs. So. Yeah. You have about a minute and a half. How many? And send me the sheet when you can. I'll go right to another song. It's no big deal, but. The yang gets weird here. All right, 2 more minutes. Why not? Okay. Jesus.
Oh, you need.
We got it, Martin. All answers in?
No, I'm waiting on Usual Suspects, The French Connection, and Fredonia. There was one team that didn't have a team name on it.
Oh, okay. Usual Suspects. French Connection. What's the other one?
Fredonia's, but I'm waiting on.
Fredonians.
There we go.
We got your extra credit there.
Really.
Yeah. We got your extra credit, Leonisa.
Oh, yes, bad.
Huh?
So I'm waiting on Usual Suspects, French Connection. Oh, there's Usual Suspects.
All right.
Usual Suspects too. And so Fredonia, and there was the first one, wherever that was.
Okay. Always remember to put your team name. And Rich, Dave Edinger wants to know what name do you have in the back of your Rangers sweater?
None.
Some guy named None.
No,
Nobody. Yeah.
It was a I found it at the Salvation Army for $2.
A bargain at half the price.
$2.
All right, all answers in?
Yeah, I mean, there was one team that didn't submit.
All right.
I got one team with 2 points. I'll give them 2. I'll give them 2 each.
Okay.
Fredonians and the French Connection.
They may have bailed. You never know. All right, guys, thank you. I'm assuming all answers are in, so thank you for that. Let me post your answers. Let me do that in just a second here. Here we go. And here are your answers to your last grouping. Who said it about? By the way, Richard Nixon was quite the card shark in college. He kind of paid his way through college back then. Maybe you could still do it now if you're a real shark. Anyway, it was Paul Newman who mentioned about being a sucker at the card table. If you can get a woman to laugh, you can get her to do anything. Yes, Marilyn Monroe. June 1st, she's going to be, were she alive, she'd be 94 this coming June 1st, same birthday as mine, 30 years older. Dean Martin shook hands with Pat Boone and felt his whole right side sober up. The great quote about, being a young once but being immature forever, that was Dave Barry. And the cross on the Jamaican flag, it is yellow. It's a yellow cross on the Jamaican flag. And Trivia Rich, would you send me
I'm doing it right now.
All right, Trivia Rich sending me the for round 7 already. We're moving along. Guys, thank you so much for coming out, our inaugural effort. We'll get some, I think we did fairly well, if I could pat myself on the back, but always room for improvement. So next week, it'll be a lot more tight, as we used to say in the radio biz. Here is the forms for your next grouping questions. The form, I should say, for your next grouping of questions, and your questions are as follows. So, yeah, goodbye, Kenny Rogers. Said goodbye to him this weekend. Your categories, we have Goodbye, Kenny. We have Finished the Lyrics. We have Oh My God, They Killed Kenny. We have Winner. And we have I Want to Sing. I Want to Sing. Once again, your categories. We are looking at Goodbye, Kenny. We have Finished the Lyrics. We have Oh My God, They Killed Kenny. We have Winner. And we have I Want to Sing. In the Goodbye Kenny category, Kenny did lots of memorable songs with his band, the first addition to his solo career, to his many duets. His song Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer was a duet with what other artist? Was it Sheena Easton, Kim Carnes, Dolly Parton, or Ronnie Milsap? His duet, Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer, was a duet with which of the following people? Was it Sheena Easton? Was it Kim Carnes? Was it Dolly Parton? Or was it Ronnie Milsap? One of those 4 is correct. Let me post that for you. Just shorten this a little bit to 200 characters. There we go. All right. Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer. Here we go. Question number 2 of this grouping. Finish the lyrics, if you will. A little more Kenny Rogers. In his 1976 lament, Lucille, the lyric goes, "You took a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry kids and a what in the what. A little more Kenny Rogers for you. Fill in the lyrics of this 1976 lament, song with Lucille. You picked the fine time to leave me, Lucille, with four hungry kids and a what in the what. Okay, there you go. Post it up for you there. Under 200 characters. That worked out nicely. Next one. Going now to, oh my God, they killed Kenny too soon. No one accused us of having good taste. Of course, Kenny is a character in South Park with multiple lives. What is Kenny's last name? Oh my God, they killed Kenny. No one accused us of having good taste. Maybe it is too soon. Of course, Kenny being a character in South Park with multiple lives. What is Kenny's last name? What is Kenny's last name in South Park? Posting that for you now. There you go. You could see it on your screens. And your last question of this grouping, all about, no, it's not the last one, sorry. Winner is your category. Who was the biggest money winner ever on Jeopardy? Who was the biggest money winner ever on Jeopardy? On Jeopardy, who is the biggest money winner ever? Posting that for you now. There you go. Who is the biggest money winner ever on Jeopardy? And the last one in this grouping is as follows. I want to sing. Valentina Hassan is from Bulgaria. With dreams of Bulgarian stardom, she auditioned in the 2008 version of Bulgaria's Music Idol. She sang about Ken Lee in a butchered Mariah Carey cover of a Harry Nilsson song. What song was she trying to sing? Valentina Hassan is from Bulgaria. She wanted to be a star in her native Bulgaria, auditioning in the 2008 season of Bulgaria's Music Idol, it's called. She sang about Ken Lee in a butchered song covered by Mariah Carey. What song was she trying to sing? I'm going to post that for you now. Oops, I didn't post it. Bear with me a second. All right, about Valentina Hassan. When you're done doing this trivia break thing with us, you got to check it out on YouTube. It's hilarious to watch her sing this. Go, Rich. All right, cool. All right, once again, all about Kenny this round. That's it. I think we're there. Okay. Do I have any more questions this grouping? I don't think so. Okay, very good. Okay, walk it up. Send it to us, of course, as soon as you can. And we're going to give you about 5 minutes per usual. Walk it up. Good luck. Okay. Not walk it up. Send it to Rich. All right, here you go. What's happening, Donner Party? Good.
Are they playing?
Yeah, I just saw you. Yeah. Say hi to Dave. Dave's here too. They can hear you. Huh? I saw Johnny there. Yeah. Good cover, huh?
Santos, I don't know if that's appropriate. I like the answer though.
I didn't see anything. Oh, okay. Oh. Did everyone get the Kenny Rogers song?
Which one?
You know, the fill in the lyrics.
Oh, some of them did.
Okay.
Turtles just watched the Ken Lee video.
It's funny. Yeah. right, 2 minutes. Oh man, you whistle like a building superintendent.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good. I can't whistle at all.
It's good.
Best I can do. All right, answers in there, Trivia Rich.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at 30 seconds, guys. If you can hustle it up, actually, Paul Simon sang along with Mumford and Sons on that one. I did not know that, Ed. Boom, boom. Little more time? A little more time? A little more time? Okay.
Yeah, a little more.
A little more time. Why not? We're feeling rather magnanimous this evening. A little bit of Frank Sinatra for you here on Radio Lake Katrine. Around my fingers. Some Rat Pack shit, man.
One, two, three, four.
We're good?
Not yet.
Who's missing?
Waiting on Rougeau Suspects, French Connection, and Case of Corona.
All right, Case of Corona. Usual Suspects. French Connection. See you there, Alicia. Yeah, she's taking off, yeah.
Rougeau Suspects, French Connection, and Case of Corona. Oh, I got a couple. Case of Corona.
1, 2.
3 more rounds, guys. Nice. Okay, guys, regarding the Facebook mystery photo, if you haven't checked out my Facebook page, it's Trivia Break. Toward the top of the page, I posted a mystery photo. Let me know who that person is, and you got 4 extra points for your team. He spent some time in Middletown, lived there a lot, famous runner. Let's give you all answers are in? Okay, let's give you the answers to your the last bunch of questions. The person that sang the duet, Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer, with Kenny Rogers, was Kim Carnes, a great raspy voice, Kim Carnes. The song Lucille, You Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille, with 400 kids, and a crop in the fields, a crop in the fields. Kenny, Who Killed Kenny? You bastards. Kenny McCormick. Ken Jennings, trivia connoisseur, just the best in the world. Ken Jennings, and the Butchered Song, sung by the Bulgarian woman, Mariah Carey, covering a Harry Nilsson song, Without You, Without You. Great song, oh my God, so cool, but so funny to watch. I can't leave anymore. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Very funny, okay. All right. Brad Rutter won the most money. Yeah, okay, Sabrina, thank you. Come on. All right. But Ken Jennings, Ken was the kind of thing we were going with there. So Very nice. Okay, you caught us there, though. We do have to check these things more closely. All right. You may have noticed a pattern, guys. Here are 5 more Ken questions. Author, author, bad business, sports. Everyone yell sports. Movies, and another writer. Once again, more Ken questions. We have author, author. We have bad business. We have sports. We have movies, and another writer. In the author, author category, it became a Jack Nicholson movie. Who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? It became a Jack Nicholson movie. Who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Let me post it for you now. There we go. All right. Oh, Rich, did you send me the?
I just did, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to post also the answer sheet to this next round of questions. So sorry about that. Talk amongst yourselves about the. Come on, man. The answer to your last one. Okay. All right. Here, come on. Okay, don't mind the guy. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go for your next round. The answer sheet, if you will. Let me post that for you. Thank you so much. Oh man, maybe those 3 beers kind of. I have so many tabs open, so I have to go to so many spots. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here's your answer sheet for your next grouping of questions. Okay. Your second question in this grouping, bad business. So we actually stole the smartest people in the room quote that I use all the time. We stole it from this guy. Who was the huge asshole, the huge schmuck and CEO of the disgraced and bankrupt Enron Corporation? Who was the guy, the huge schmuck and CEO of the disgraced and bankrupt Enron Corporation? Who was he? Posting that for you now, and you'll see on your answer sheets. You can just put it in. Remember to put your team name down as well. Thank you so much. Okay, your next one reads as follows. Thank you. Okay, what retired baseball player in the sports category was known as the Kid? What retired baseball player was known simply as the Kid? A great ball player. Who was he? Let us know. There you are. Okay, your next grouping. Next question in the category. Movies. What actor had a hilarious supporting role in the Hangover film series? What actor had an hilarious supporting role in the Hangover film series? Now remember, all answers pretty much you can tell have to do with Ken, if you will. Okay, what actor had an hilarious supporting role in the Hangover film series? Your next one, looking at another writer. What writer of historical novels gave us what's known as a century trilogy? The Fall of the Giants, Winter of the World, and Edge of Eternity. A great writer. He writes historical novels. He gave us what's known as a century trilogy, 3 books. One, The Fall of Giants. The second, The Winter of the World. And the last one, The Edge of Eternity. And what writer was that? Let us know, guys, on the sheet. Remember, of course, to put your team names down so we know who you are. Okay, just a couple more rounds, and we'll give answers in just a little bit. Walk them up when you know it. We'll give you, let us say about 5 minutes per usual. Walk it up when you know it. Forget Kenny Loggins. Can't do that, okay? This is a good one. Okay. 5 minutes.
We may have to give number 4 and 3 because this is option 1. Whatever this is. Instead of going as a short answer, it came as a multiple choice.
Okay.
So number 4 may just give us a 3 point.
The movies one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to make that announcement.
Okay. Yeah. Question number 4 in that series, the movies category. We made a mistake. We made it as multiple choice in your answer sheet. So no matter what you give us, you're going to get 1 point on that one. So no worries there. All right. So that out of the way, let's continue with a little more Matasiyahu. What's that?
We might be able to cut it down to like 8 rounds.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
We'll
think so.
perfect it.
Yeah. So if I forget you.
I incorporated I took the first round. I added 4 points or whatever that score was, and now the points are true to the
Okay. You want to send me the
around 7,
Yeah.
around 8, and around
Yeah.
9.
yeah. Thanks.
Team name.
What's that?
Somebody didn't put a fucking team name in there.
Oh man, someone didn't put their team name in,
I got a perfect score, so.
and you had a perfect score as well. If I forget you. How we doing on time? How we doing on how we doing on teams?
Oh, I got
Answers.
like 4 or 5.
What?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like not even half.
All right, guys.
There are a couple more came in these now. Give me cover.
Walk up your answers. Walk them up. Send them into Trivia Rich. Gonna give you a couple more moments. Play another tune. I got it on shuffle, so let's see what comes up. Oh, I love this. Cool. I love this band. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. They do fantastic covers. Two minutes. See you, Marcus. Everybody in?
Not yet. Almost. So Grant Hurley's done, right?
Yeah.
French Connection.
French Connection.
And Vermonsters and Smith. Oh, Connection Phoenix is in it. Bad Wolf. Vermonsters Quarantine.
People might have left, so
What's that? Bad Wolf out of left?
I don't know if they haven't yet. All right, 45 seconds. They're not in, you know. Oh, Marcus is still there. Cool.
There was one team that had a perfect score. If you handed a sheet in, and you didn't put your name on it, let me know. Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf is in. So it was either Quarantinum or Usual Suspects. I'm sorry, French Connection.
All right, either French Connection visual suspects
Vermonters.
or Vermonters sent in their answers without their team name down. So no way to know if you were what team you were. So send me that listing. I mean, we'll trust that you're being truthful if that was you. Okay, here's the answer sheet to your next grouping of questions. Let me read them off to you, as we would like you to know. Enough with Ken already, of course. Your categories, we have Huddle in Place. We have The Play is the Thing. We have 1992. We have On the Links. And we have TV. Once again, your categories are as follows. We open up with Huddle in Place. Then we go to The Play is the Thing. We move to 1992, On the Links, and TV. In the Huddle in Place category, perhaps cabin fever is getting to you. After trivia, you and the family might settle down with a nice board game. What Parker Brothers game features infantry, cavalry, and artillery cards? What Parker Brothers game features infantry, cavalry, and artillery cards? Let us know that. That's your first question of this section. The Play is the Thing. It is considered bad luck to mention what Shakespeare play while in a theater. It's considered bad luck to mention what Shakespearean play, if you will, while you're in a theater. So don't do it. Okay, there we go. Posting it for you now. Your next question. We're looking now at 1992. What city hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics? There was no delay then. In 1992, what city hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics? What city hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics? Let us know. Thank you for that. Moving on, your next category. We are looking now at On the Links. On the golf course. What is another term for a double eagle? What is another term for a double eagle? We can accept two different answers there. What is another term in golf for what's known as a double eagle? We can accept two different answers. Category On the Links, on the golf course. What's another term for what's known as a double eagle? Let us know. Thank you very much. Okay, looking at that now. And your final question in this grouping. In the TV category, Matt Dillon, the character, and Kitty Russell were long-running characters in what TV series? Matt Dillon and Kitty Russell were long-running characters in what TV series? Thank you, and let us know. Appreciate that. Give you 5 minutes per usual. Send it to Trivia Rich, and pretty soon we're going to crown a winner to this thing. Let us know. 5 minutes. Yeah, that's the St. Louis Blues. I wonder where they got that from.
They stole it from Philadelphia. They played at a bar in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
And somebody, it was only a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Laura Branigan.
Oh, glory. Cool. Roman Gloria. This is the last group after this one, right? This only one more grouping, right? Yeah, we just did 50. Yeah. Well, I gave two.
I know.
If you have a hole in one on par four,
Yeah.
it would be a double.
Yeah.
If you put that, I'll
Yeah.
give it to him.
Yeah, otherwise I had, albatross. And,
Yeah.
She passed away many years ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah. Don't remember. When I worked in radio, we would always give Pervo lyrics, and there were great Pervo lyrics to this one. Everybody in?
Not yelling.
2 more minutes. Huh? Sorry, Marcus. Everybody in?
Almost.
Okay, just a couple more moments. What's that? Okay, give you a couple more moments. Why not? We're among friends here. Okay. So walk it up, send it to us, please. Thank you. All right. One more song to go. Who are we waiting on?
I think everybody's in.
Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. All right.
I got 5. 1, 2. Oh shit! I did not want to look at that.
We're good?
Go ahead.
All right. Got to assume answers are in, and thank you for that. All answers being in. Let's give you the answers, shall we? We want to do that. And here are your answers to your last grouping. Risk is the game with the artillery, the cannons, and all that. Never mention Macbeth when you're in a theater, just bad luck. Barcelona, 1992 Olympics. We can give you, we can accept actually 3 different answers there for the golf question. It could be 3 under par or albatross, or in a very specific condition, it could also be a hole in one if you were to be technical, if that happened. I'm not a golfer, so I'd have Rich explain it if anyone really wants to know. So it could be 3 under par or albatross or even a hole in one. Yeah, it'd be very tough to get a hole in one par 4. What he said. And finally, Kitty Russell and Matt Dillon were characters on Gunsmoke. They were on Gunsmoke. Oh, Rich, can you send me the okay, for this round? Yeah, okay, take your time there. All right, we have just one final round to go, and then we're going to crown a champion. And wow, we did not expect it to take 2 hours. It's just like a regular trivia show. Actually, when we go live, it's usually 2.5 hours, so under the threshold still. But it's harder because I can't see you guys in front of me, which I always like. I like to look at some of you. I shouldn't say that. Okay. All right. Yeah, Rich is sending it right now. Let me send it to you. So yeah, just 5 more questions to go. Then we crown a champion, our initial champion to our first online trivia show. We're going to do this every Tuesday from 7 till 9. Your grand prize this week would be either a $25 gift certificate from Keegan Ailes, or if you're from out of town, we'll give you a $25 deposit in your PayPal account, assuming you have one. Or Venmo, whatever works best for you. So that's how we'll work it. Here are your here's your answer sheet for this coming round. There you go. All right. Your final grouping of questions, and the categories are: eat your vegetables. You must eat your vegetables. Not so merry. Medical. Music. And finally, question number 50, gaming. Gaming for the millennials. Once again, eat your vegetables. Not so merry. Medical. Music. And finally, we have gaming. All right. Let's give you your first question. In the eat your vegetables category, what is the only vegetable, if you will, that contains the alkaloid known as capsaicin, spelled C-A-P-S-A-I-C-I-N? What is the only vegetable that contains the alkaloid known as capsaicin? What's the only vegetable that contains the alkaloid known as capsaicin? Question number 1 in this grouping. Question number 2, not so merry. A particular Christmas day wasn't good for this ousted leader. What Eastern European dictator was executed on Christmas Day, 1989? This particular Christmas day was not a good one for this ousted leader. What Eastern European dictator was executed on Christmas Day, 1989? Not a good day for him. Let us know who he is, who he was, I should say. Okay, next one. From the not so merry category, we go now to medical. What quote unquote lady of the lamp was named after the Italian city of her birth? What lady of the lamp in the medical category, what lady of the lamp was named after the Italian city of her birth? It's a specific person. Let us know who she is, and posting it for you now, and a couple more. All right. In the music category, what music genre literally means new trend in Portuguese? In the music category, what music genre literally means new trend, if you were to speak it literally, translated, I should say, into Portuguese? What music genre literally means new trend in Portuguese? I don't think there are any Portuguese in our audience, but one doesn't know. Maybe they found out that they have some when they did their AncestryDNA.com. And I don't have a monetary interest in that company. Number 50. And lastly, your last question, Tristram. Tristram, T-R-S-T-R-A-M, is the main town in what RPG, otherwise known as role-playing game? Tristram is the main town in what RPG, that is to say, role-playing game? Let us know as soon as you can. That's it for this evening. We're going to crown a champion in just a little bit. Good luck. Send it to us. And yes, $25 either as a gift certificate from Keegan Ailes or cash in your PayPal or Venmo account. Walk it up. Send it to us as soon as you can. 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah. Right back.
Jesus Christ. Can I get a big bouquet? Come on, Don. I'll toss it to my feet. Sorry. Have Chewy fetch it.
My support animal. What's that? I don't think so.
How many of you guys can like take her?
Yeah.
They're all fine. I got it.
One minute. Want to get down, hon? Okay. All right, 30 more seconds. How are we doing there for people walking it in, Rich? For people sending it.
Yeah, we got. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I bet we're waiting on the Brugeral suspects. And the,
There it is. He's got
oh,
it.
really? Oh, nice.
We got a couple of these coming in. That's good.
Cool.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Not the same. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum.
All right. I think.
Huh?
Andre saying walking up again.
Walk it up. Please.
I'm giving out a point for that.
A virtual walk. Yeah.
Go ahead, Andre.
Hey, buddy.
Waiting on okay, Grand Crew is not here. The Fredonias,
Hey, Sue
Brugeral
Paul.
suspects, the
Okay.
French Connection.
I think they're all done.
Okay.
Oh, it's one team didn't.
Brugeral suspects. Fredonians. Who else?
The French Connection.
French Connection. Anybody else?
That's it. Those are all the teams.
Walk it up, guys. Give you 1 minute. Why not? This is my third beer, Martin.
I think that's it.
Hey, Peter, who was Leon? I was at Fredonia from, oh man, 75 through 79. Then I was a relic for a couple more years, hung around till about 82. All right. You know, had a job at WBUZ, the sound of the country, where I was Andy Gordon in the morning. And I had a great sounder that said, "It's great to wake up with the sound of the country and Andy Gordon," you know, sexy woman voice. It was, you know, it was just as it was. Okay, so you don't want to know about that. Let's give you the answers to your last series of questions. But
We had a suggestion that every time that Andre says walk it up, you have to drink.
Zach is offended. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Zach. Oh, no, I was there. Dallas Beal was the president of Fredonia when I was there. Yeah, Dallas Beal. He was okay, an okay sort of guy. 75 through 7. Oh, yeah, you know about that, Sue Paul. Anyway, your answers. Peppers, of course, have capsaicin. Nicolae Ceausescu, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, was the, Romanian premier, dictator. Florence Nightingale, born in Florence, Italy, of course. Yeah, new trend. I was thinking like new wave kind of thing until I saw the answer. Bossa Nova, and the RPG, the role-playing game was Diablo. Diablo is your correct answer there. Rich, I'm going to hand it over to you. Do you have the scores from bottom to top? Okay. Okay, not collated, huh?
But I can do. Do you want me to do all the scores, or do you want me to just do the top?
Oh, let's do them all. But if you could give it from top to bottom,
No, it's going to be tough.
tough. Okay, all right.
Collate them in order.
Okay, so collating is going to be a challenge for us moving forward. We'll take care of that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Nice, the best.
I'll go top to bottom. So you can kind of figure it out. And I'm actually going to do something nice because I'm one of the lucky few that is one of the essential workers. And
yes.
I am.
Yes.
And I'm working a construction job. And I'm actually going to be nice. And I'm going to kick in a couple gift cards for second and third place, courtesy of me. And Andre, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the grand prize, depending where you're from, if you're local, a $25 gift certificate to Keegan Ales, which you can use to buy a growler or some kind of beer. Or if you're from out of town, $25 deposited in your PayPal or Venmo account. And may I say one more thing?
Sure.
Rich and I were talking to make it more simple. Next week, rather than do $5 a head, just $10 per team, and that gets you in. So team of 6, it's only going to cost you $10. Team of 4, same thing, $10. So make it easier for you. Of course, more people, more chances to win, more brains to pick. Okay. All right. Leave it over to you, Rich. Yeah.
And I'm actually going for second place. I'm going to give a $15 gift card to Rough Draft.
Cool.
I'll take care of that. Wherever that was, I'll give that for you, and then we'll do like a $10 gift card for third place. Whoever got that, and whatever your choice, or I can Venmo you back some cash, either or. But top to bottom, Useless Legs with 35 points. Grand Crew, they left, but we love Alicia. Another one of the places that Andre hosts trivia at.
Yeah.
Support them. They had 21. Fredonia's had 22.
Flying Solo, Sue Paula Soto. Very good, Sue.
Smashing Peanuts had 29.
Yeah.
Baby Carlos, I think my calculations are correct. And I do believe that you guys finished in third place with 40 points.
All right.
I'll take care of you.
Yeah,
I'll take care of you. We'll do like the next team. Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in the Box. 37.
Good deal.
Bad Wolf had 36. The Turtles, they had a hell of a game. They scored 52 points.
Whoa.
They were the top scorer of the evening. I could have held that back a little bit, but I didn't. Spazzarelli had 37. The Vermonsters had 20.
Oh, Dave, what's the deal there, man? It's my son.
Team had 34. Yeah. The Bourgeois Suspects had 32. The French Connection had 15. Mike Concho, my buddy Santos, I think he played by himself. I love him, and I appreciate it. He's very one of my favorite trivia players of all time. He had 31 points. Case of Corona had 33. Back by Easter had 36. My drinking team has a trivia problem, had 38 points. Going the social distance, finishing second. They get the $15 Rough Draft gift card if they want it, or we'll figure it out. Had 41 points. And Apple and Cider had 25.
Nice. So our Third place was who?
Third place was Baby Carlos.
Nice.
Second place was Going the Social Distance at 41,
All right.
and Turtles at 52.
Okay. Those second and third place teams, hang out for your pictures. You got to come to my house.
Yeah, send us a webcam picture.
Yeah.
But also, if you guys have any feedback, if you guys didn't mind the Google Forms, I actually think it was pretty simplified the way it was sent out and the way I could grade it and score it real quick. It just made life easier. We were going to do it another way, and thankfully it didn't work out. But if you guys have any feedback, I don't care if it's negative and if we can change something, just send it to us and we'll fix it. And like I said, we have to shorten it up a little bit, maybe do less rounds and whatever. We'll figure that out. But if you have any feedback, you can contact me or Andre on Facebook, and we'll rock and roll this. I mean, hopefully this doesn't last too long, but you're stuck with us for as long as we're under quarantine.
We will get through this. It could be a while, they're saying, So what else can we do? Maybe I'll see you on the walking trail. We'll maintain that 6 feet of distance. Just try not to watch as much TV as you do, because it could just make you nuts.
I know. Yeah, I resorted to sniffing glue.
I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. Start sniffing.
But I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week. And we'll go from there. We really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us tonight. And we'll get this back in all the places that we host trivia at. We'll post it all. But
so next week, I'm thinking our prize would be probably $25 from Grand Cru.
Okay.
Pick it up. Yeah.
Yep. I know. I'll do something from another one for Rock Draft and Kingston Bread. But we're gonna add pictures and some other stuff next week to make it more visual.
Make it more.
And we can figure that out and play with it. So we'll see you guys next week. And we
see
love
you guys soon. It was so much fun. Yeah, we love you all. And let's keep it trivial. And the smartest people in the room, according to Ken Lay, were once again the Turtles. The Turtles. So
right. Not Ken Lee.
Ken Lee. Ken
we
Lay.
Can sing that with Ken Lee.
Yeah, check out the video. I'm gonna post it also. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great evening. Good night.